This is a first look tutorial demonstrating our initial experiences with the impressive Hostinger website builder. As a Squarespace authorized trainer seeking an alternative with more affordable hosting fees, I aim to replicate a Squarespace template using Hostinger. Let's delve into Hostinger's features and explore its website builder. To kick things off, my initial task is to select a hosting plan that meets my specific requirements. On the landing page, there's an enticing offer of £2.59 per month here in the UK, plus 3 free months. Quite appealing compared to Squarespace's slightly higher prices, and they throw in a complimentary domain name registration. I'm leaning towards claiming this deal as it seems like a good fit. Exploring the features, the option includes standard performance for 100 websites, 100 GB of storage, more than ample for me, and weekly backups. However, it lacks a content delivery network or CDN for faster website performance.
In addition to the benefits that have already been mentioned, it offers free email accounts with a small but upgradable 1 GB of file storage. Ideal for small business owners looking for a cost-effective alternative to Google Workspace and Microsoft Office 365. This option, which provides a free domain for 1 year, seems to be the right choice. Notably, to enjoy the lowest prices, a commitment to 48 months is required. Not the most transparent practice, but it's par for the course. Including taxes, the total amounts to £229.82. Considering my uncertain usage duration, I'm starting with a 12-month plan and selecting PayPal as my payment method.
After navigating through the PayPal process and confirming my details, I can look forward to beginning to work with the website builder. For the next steps, I'll take you through the website setup options. I can either work through the setup wizard or alternatively skip the process via the link towards the bottom of this page. Although well versed in WordPress, I'm excited to delve into Hostinger's website builder directly. Let's kick things off by selecting our domain name. Opting for Pixel Haze Web Design with a .com extension, I choose to defer assigning it for now to maintain flexibility. As we transition to the website builder, I will head over to our Pixel Haze Academy site and select a template to replicate. I am aiming to adapt the design theme of the Richmond Street Cafe Squarespace template to Hostinger's platform. Let's give the AI website creator a shot. To help it on its way, I am going to take a couple of minutes to populate the brand, website type, and description fields. This should give the AI tool a solid foundation to work from.
Taking a look at the initial setup, it's not mind-blowing just yet, but it's a solid start. At least there are pictures of coffee. The content appears quite generic, but that's somewhat expected with AI builders still being in their early stages. What I've found with most AI website builders is that sometimes it's just as quick to create the content yourself. One thing that stands out immediately is the familiarity transitioning from Squarespace. We can see that it's based on a 12-column grid, whereas Squarespace has moved to a 24-column grid. However, it's worth noting that this website builder allows images, text boxes, and objects to resize via individual pixels, as opposed to snapping to grid columns. Let's try to replicate the effect with the block behind the text. So far, the process seems relatively intuitive. I'll adjust the image size and check if all the content has been transferred correctly. Reviewing the features available with the text editor, I noticed that by designating this as paragraph 1, it has changed to black, which isn't what we want currently. However, holding Command and pressing G on a Mac should allow me to select all text and change all of that selected text to the same color. Similarly, selecting all and centrally aligning the content should tidy up the appearance. This builder shares many similarities with the Squarespace Fluid engine, which is a nice touch. Even the shortcuts are consistent. Next, I'll separate the heading from the paragraph text by duplicating it rather than starting from scratch. This will allow us to move them alongside each other. I'll also adjust the section height to establish the outline structure. Now, let's figure out how to add elements. There's the button. Let's try adding a line. If it's not immediately visible, perhaps it's under shapes. There we go. The section is starting to take shape. The spacing needs a little tidying up, but let's not get too caught up in the details for now. Another noteworthy feature from Squarespace is the ability to click, select, and drag items, similar to Canva or Adobe Creative Suite, allowing easy movement of multiple items simultaneously.
Exploring further options, we find that we can add a background color, just what I was looking for to create that block effect behind the text. However, I'd like to adjust the padding for better spacing above and below the text. By adjusting the line height option, we can set the height of that block while ensuring it overlaps the image seamlessly. It's coming together wonderfully. Now, let's refine the image ratio for our main retail space, ensuring it fits perfectly from top to bottom. Let's proceed by moving that section up as it's already starting to take shape. I'll save this image to our downloads. Alternatively, we could explore another option. The Hostinger website builder also utilizes Unsplash, a free online photo stock library. Changing the image to shapes is a nice touch, a feature available in Squarespace as well. We can set it to fade in when the page loads or even slide up. Let's opt for a fade-in effect since we have a title here. The only thing not visible at the moment is our full image editor. I suspect we might find it if we access the full editor, although I won't do that in this specific area. Let's adjust the background color. I have my handy Chrome extension Colorzilla with the American spelling of color. I'll select this burnt red color, similar to Fire Engine Red, and paste its hexadecimal value in there. We can see that the color is now applied. That's the only remaining element, and there's a split image above it, but we can place an image behind it. The only uncertainty is if we can set this image to full width. This might be one of the first limitations we encounter. You can see here that this is an image that spans the full width, and then we can have that split header section. If I use my Image Downloader Chrome extension tool, I can download the logo. Certain images like logos and background photos or textures may not be downloadable via the right-click pop-up menu with your mouse. While at it, we'll grab the color of this masthead and make the necessary changes. It looks like we'll need to switch to full editing mode, which is where I'll stop for now. We'll pick it up in the next chapter, where we'll jump to full edit mode and explore more advanced options like putting a full-width image behind. First impressions are nice and straightforward, which is exactly what I was aiming for. Okay, so we've got the bulk of that first section in place. Now we need to find a way of rotating that image. An option to edit the images when I switch to full edit mode.
As mentioned, these are very initial impressions of this website builder, and so far, so good, especially considering the cost for building these websites. It may not have the same polish as Squarespace, but when you're paying this amount, there's always a trade-off. Surprisingly, I found this better than I was expecting, which is fantastic. I believe it's a good time to wrap up this chapter, and I'll see you in the next one where we'll start building out and hopefully finishing off this homepage design. Catch you next time.